few more weeks, that's all it's left.
I'll be fighting in UFC Fight Night, Sydney, out there in Australia, down under. It's gonna be a fun time. I got a lot of friends out there. Helps these days to get the business class, you know. I don't know how I did it in the past, being able to sleep on the plane and try to adjust your time on the way there. 6-month layoff, I mean, it really doesn't matter to me. It doesn't mean anything to me. You know, the time away from the cage, a certain amount really helps me, I believe. I'm not a guy you can lock inside a cage. I'll shut down, I won't learn anything if I'm stuck in a gym too long. I feel good. Time away is definitely a bonus. When I hear the name Michael Bisping, I just think of a limey Brit. What can I say? I don't really got many words for that blind fool. We had a sparring session and I went out of my way to help him, and then he ran his mouth, and his opinion was that he got the better of our sparring situation. November 8th, it's gonna be an eye-opener for Michael Bisping. I don't really care about game plans because I got too many weapons where he's gonna have to look out for, so I'll tell him straight up. I'm gonna take my left leg, I'm gonna put it straight through whatever, if he tries to block it, I'm gonna kick right through his block. He's gonna come with his herky-jerky style, and I'm gonna pick him apart. I'm gonna find the openings, and he's not gonna really understand what he's dealing with.
The best Luke that we had was when he stepped in with Tim Bosch. Since that time, he's had time to think, time to improve.
I have a lot of weapons that he's not gonna be prepared for. I got a left kick that I'll break his arm with. I can knock him out with the left hand. I can knock him out with the right hook.
For me, the threat with Bisping is, for Luke, none. I really don't see it.
He's gonna feel the power, it's gonna wake him up. I'll break his arm if I have to.
I see Bisping being the true warrior that he is, given everything he's got, but just not enough.
I don't think a submission is enough punishment for Michael Bisping, so I'm gonna hurt this guy. The guy's just a loudmouth. The guy's a piece of shit. I can't wait to shut his mouth for me and for a lot of people. It's always exciting at AKA, but DC getting the title shot and me being right on the brink of that #1 contender status. I train with the best guys in the world. I'm sparring with Daniel Cormier and Cain Velasquez. Who's he sparring with? Who's he trained with? Our gym, we have warriors. We all beat the crap out of each other. People have bad days, people have good days. You get humbled every day. If you don't have that in the gym, you're not really betting yourself. I gotta credit my gym for a lot of who I am and why I'm gonna go out there and kick Michael's ass. I like to get out at night, get a night jog in. There's no one on the streets. It's a motivating time. There's no one out, and you just focus yourself and push yourself. So I don't really necessarily want to be watched, and I can just get in the zone and focus. We run along the water, the ocean, and Santa Cruz is a motivating place to run. I lived in San Jose and trying to run out there, you're like running by buildings, and it's not very inspiring. To get out in Santa Cruz, and you got the railroad tracks, you got all these different obstacles and styles. When I run, I like to kind of mix it up. I kind of work and balance and jump things and try to be dynamic with my running. Javier's always let me be me. I think about all these things, and I like to work with different people, and Javier's never been a territorial striking coach.
Luke has a knack for improving on areas he needs to work on.
He kind of allows me to venture outside and take in different techniques and different coaching styles, and we work together to try to better that stuff.
He kind of devises his own strategy on how he wants to go about doing things, and I work on him on the relaxation.
Javier's belief in me has been huge. From the moment I stepped into that gym in my first sparring session, if anybody, Javier's always believed in me over anybody.
I would say the Luke versus Bisping is going to be the best Luke Rockhold ever, for sure.
Anderson coming back, I think it's good. It's good for the sport. We need our big stars. Weidman's the better fighter, to tell you the truth. I think he proved it in the second fight, but Anderson's still, the best fighter of all time. I'm very interested to see that fight with Nick Diaz. I think it's should be a fun, stylistic matchup. Nick's he's a big game hunter. He's looking for the big fights, and he got that fight, the legend of Anderson, and then probably go back to where he's best suited. I just want to see a good fight between the two of them. My goal right now is to get the title, get the belt. Fighting Anderson, he says he wants the belt. That's where I'm going. So, I mean, I'm sure I'll see him on the way. Of course, I want a rematch with Vitor. You know, he looks like a little different these days, but if he gets the belt, there'd be nothing sweeter than to fight him for the belt and take that from him. I believe in myself. I think I'm the best, and I think, you know, there's some dangerous guys in the division, no doubt. Yoel Romero is dangerous as all hell. Tim Kennedy is tough as nails. Jacare he's one of the best guys out there. Machida's obviously proved himself. I think those are probably the most dangerous guys in the division. Weidman, Jacare, Machida, Yoel, probably in that order.
For me, the top two is Luke Rockhold and Weidman. That's for me, top two. We're gonna go seconds, then it's gonna be someone like Yoel Romero.
DC is just, you know, he's doing his job and he loves to instigate.
It's 100% fact, the real. He definitely doesn't want Luke going in there unprepared, so he definitely is instigating the deal with Luke to get him ready for what he feels Bisping is going to do. I don't know if anybody else can get Luke riled up like that, but DC has a way of pressing his buttons.
Stop hating from the sideline. I'm gonna sit on my throne because I am the captain.
DC, where he was on set with him actually that week, where he was calling me on speakerphone with Michael in the background, and they were doing a bunch of commentary together and instigating the fight. We were, you know, just getting after each other back and forth. Just funny stuff. My goals for 2015 is to get the belt. That's what I want, and that's what I'm here for. That's what I live for. I don't live to be second best. This is my passion, this is my love, this is what I want most in life, and to be the best in the world. I don't think anyone's gonna stop me. I'm Luke Rockhold on the shoot, and whatever you do, do not miss November 8th.